Hello, I'm back with another video. Today I'll be making a Sidestreet Sluice, don't know how to pronounce that, but it's the new delve for the patch 11.1 in Undermine. This is just a footage of me running from start to scratch. Didn't really know what I was doing, I didn't read up beforehand, it's just me winging it, but it didn't seem too difficult. Tuning wise, they got this just right. It's probably even a little bit easier than the Season 1 delves that we saw. So I'm doing this as fire. My talents I can share in the description. One thing I should probably note as well is I'm doing this on day 1 of the patch, and I believe this is scaled to Season 1 still, as it didn't seem that hard, but maybe it's a good idea for you to do this on 11 if you want the achievement for completing all delves on 11 difficulty before Season 2 starts, because it seems to be a lot easier. So with this delve it seems like you just have to kill a bunch of mobs and find this remote teleporter container. Doesn't take too long. As for mechanics, as with all the other delves, you mainly just dodge things, sidestep, maybe an interrupt here and there, but nothing too difficult, nothing really unavoidable. And of course I've got healer here, I've got Brann here as a healer. His health pots are a must-have, I guess, unless you're a tank maybe. You just can't really die with those health pots there. Really OP. So I'm just going to let this roll. If you want to skip to the last boss, feel free. But I thought it's best to just include the raw footage so you can see exactly how I did it if you want to follow some kind of guide or walkthrough. Oh, and also there's another thing, the achievement is back where you need to loot the 4 treasure chests in each delve. I already did that in a previous run, but I forgot to record, so this is my second time running it. There's a couple of coordinates in Wirehead, if you wish I can put them in the description as well. Not too difficult to find. For all you fire mages out there as well, I would recommend, well actually for anybody, not just fire mages, but just pop your cooldowns off cooldown. You see I have the Spy Master's Web there as well, I'm just holding it, but maybe when it's at 40 stacks you could probably just use it on some big elites, but in this delve there aren't really any super hard elites around. If you're wondering about what kind of eye level I had, I was 632 if I remember rightly for this. So I didn't really continue Mythic Plus after maybe December, so I've had about a 3-month break, so I guess 632 is roughly average geared, maybe more than average. A lot of people are around 640 nowadays. And another side note, I think I did get a bit lost here and eventually found my way. So here I get a little bit impatient and I try to skip a few mobs, pop my invis, but then my friend Brann here, he doesn't quite, I don't know if he doesn't invis or something, but he decides to bring half of the delve with him to try and grief my run. So instead of editing this out, I'll show you what happens. I try my best to kill the boss before these mobs get to me, but it didn't quite work out the way I wanted. So, funny side note, if you invis in combat, don't trust Brann to invis because this is probably going to happen and you'll die. But I do wonder about Season 2. I think they will, level 11 delves will reward Mythic Crests, but I don't know how viable that will be versus running Mythic Plus. I'm guessing Mythic Plus is going to be the better option. But anyway, now I've died, I've rezzed, I'm just going to fast forward. So, now I'm clearing all the mobs because I don't trust Brann anymore. Me and Brann were friends, but we have trust issues now. Alright, here we are. I did change my spec here as well. I think I had my AoE spec on at the time, but I swapped to single target for the boss. So this boss just does melees, does a knockback, which doesn't knock you very far. There's another dodge things on the floor mechanic. Tried to place them next to the old stuff so you have some space, like I have here. Another knockback. Get back in position, let's drop this stuff on the ground again. It's kind of a rinse and repeat. Not too complicated. And don't forget to use your alter time if you want to heal up from big burst. That mechanic there, the juice it up, it puts a shield on him and makes him do more damage, so it doesn't change your play, just keep DPSing. Here I'm starting to run out of space as well, but you'll start to notice the older patches disappear, so you can do this on a kind of cycle. Does take a bit longer this time as well. I was without my full stack trinket and hero, but with delves it's not really a DPS race. You got Brann healing you. You can't really die unless you get hit by avoidable things, or if you don't use your defensives. And there we have it. Not too difficult, like I said. And as for the loot at the end, it's still Season 1, I guess, or technically Season 1, so no special loot here. But it gets you the achievement for completing all delves done on 11. And anyway, thanks for watching. Please remember to comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.